Welcome back to BT. Mike Apple is off, so the lovely Kris McCusker joining us now, business editor. Good morning, Kris. How's it going?
Good morning. You're lovely as well.
Oh, thank you. Okay. Speaking of lovely,
yes,
that's what you said, I believe. Good news for motorists. Yes. Gas prices down. Let's start with that.
Okay, so we saw a drop of 5 cents at midnight FISA, and the price is back below $1.60. We haven't seen that since August the 6th. That's according to our friends at Enpro. However, the price for oil did jump yesterday, and this morning it's higher as well. So that drop we saw could turn into a jump tomorrow. We're still, of course, waiting on official word from Enpro, but usually that's the way this goes. There's kind of a delay. So today might be the sweet spot if you need to fill up or maybe just top up your tank. The price for oil has been on an upward trajectory the last few days, with OPEC Plus talking about potential production cuts ahead of their next meeting next month in an effort to stabilize the volatile market, as it's been described. OPEC Plus, of course, wants the price maybe a little higher, not too high, but maybe a little higher. So we'll see how this plays out today, but for now we've got a break at the pumps.
Okay, good to know. Speaking of breaks, that could be coming to anyone who could be boarding a flight soon. Air Canada basically saying that the disruptions that we've been seeing at airports could be ending soon.
Yes, and this is according to Air Canada's CFO. He spoke to an investors conference yesterday suggesting that, yes, maybe there is an end to those disruptions at Pearson in sight. We are talking about Amos Kazaz, and he told the investors conference that he is not expecting the problems with flight delays and cancellations to continue into next year, and he points to the reduced number of issues in the second week of August as hiring and training programs ramp up. Now, it has been a challenging summer for air travelers, especially at Pearson, as demand came roaring back and airlines worked to restore about 80% of their pre-pandemic flights. It seems the staffing levels could not keep up with passenger volumes, and many airlines, not just Air Canada, WestJet as well, forced to scale back their schedules in order to meet demand. Now, this is anecdotal, but if it's of any comfort, an analyst at Royal Bank says in a research note that he thinks the worst of Air Canada's travel disruptions are behind it. Shares in Air Canada down about 15% year to date.
Okay. Kris, why is Nordstrom lowering their expectations?
Well, concerns. It's the same thing we heard from Macy's yesterday. So another U.S. retailer concerned about a potential economic downturn and a drop in consumer spending. So Nordstrom did report a beat in its Q2 earnings, but it also lowered its full-year outlook. Earnings per share working out to 80 cents. That was above estimates. And then revenue jumped by 12%. But this lowering of financial guidance, as Macy's did as well, comes with worries about an economic downturn and a slowdown in consumer spending. Of course, inflation also a factor. Shares in Nordstrom, last I checked, down by about 13% in pre-market trade. So that stock likely to take a pretty big hit today.
Okay, good to know. Okay, Kris, let's talk about small businesses here. We had the president of the CFIB here earlier this week speaking about some of the challenges small businesses are facing, and now they're lending a help to these businesses hit hard by the pandemic.
Yeah, and this is due to pandemic-related stress. So something like 78% of small business owners say they are still dealing with pandemic-related stress. This is according to a survey from the Canadian Federation of Independent Business. So the CFIB has launched Workplace Wellness. This is a new online initiative that provides business owners with resources and tools to support wellness in their businesses. This hub was created with Nexum Canada, and it includes access to articles and webinars along with templates to create a disconnecting from work policy and respectful workplace guidelines, among other things. Owners have also been focused on finding and keeping staff. This is a concern for small business owners as well. And 3 in 10 have increased the availability of mental health resources for their employees since the start of the pandemic. So important that we continue to talk about the importance of mental health. CFIB recognizing this and offering some support.
Yeah, Kris, it's been a difficult year for those small businesses, or a difficult 2 years, I should say.
Yeah, I can't imagine. I can't imagine. So yeah, shop local when you can.
Okay, good advice from the lovely Kris McCusker, business editor. Thank you so much for joining us this morning. We'll chat with you tomorrow.